He just called Carnival the Walmart of cruises. The Walmart cruise line. So I personally just got back from a Royal Caribbean cruise. It was the first ever cruise that I have ever been on, and I have to tell you, it was an absolutely wonderful experience. One of the most fascinating things to me, though, was from the moment I stepped onto the ship, all experienced cruisers could talk about was how ghetto Carnival Cruises are and why they will never get on a Carnival cruise ship ever again. I'm telling you, it was the hot gossip everywhere. Naturally, I was curious. The moment I got back and the moment I finally had internet again, I went to social media to see what all of the fuss about Carnival Cruise Lines was about. And I gotta say, these videos that I found did not disappoint. We're talking fights breaking out in hallways, dirty cabins that look like they hadn't been cleaned in weeks, freaking birds flying through windows. It appears as though Carnival Cruise Line has become the reality show that nobody asked for. And I've also learned that because Carnival Cruise Line is getting such a bad rap for all of this, they are now imposing new rules forbidding things like rap music from the ship. Yeah, they're forbidding rap music from the ship because apparently people are just getting way too turned up or something. But here, I'm gonna show you. Let's check these out. Like, I wish I would have had this experience personally. Yeah, there you go. That is a lot of people. Holy cow, that's wow. Yeah, that's a lot of people on the ship.
Look, y'all, I decided Carnival Cruise, I think I'll have my time. Indeed. Baby, this is the most ghetto cruise I've been on. So if y'all going on Carnival and it's the ship Radiance, depends on what you're looking for. I gotta say, I think my time with Carnival is over.
I think that says a lot when a Black woman says she's done. Like, and she referred to it also as a ghetto cruise. It's the most ghetto cruise that she's ever been on. And she says, I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I think that says a lot. I think it says a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, we have another one. Another fight on the Carnival Cruise Line. But this time, oh baby, let's talk about it. Now, I came across this information, and it states that, I don't know if they're all family, but not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not even 10, but 18 to 19 people I counted got kicked off of the Carnival cruise ship for fighting. Now, let me tell you this. They were in the Bahamas. They left them at the Bimini, Bahamas port. Yes. Okay. Now, that is crazy. Okay. That means the cruise was so fed up of your BS that you have to go like right now. Get your ish and get off.
I cannot imagine what a group of people would had to have done to get kicked off the ship at a port out of the country. What the hell are you doing on that ship?
Carnival Cruise, then and now.
Then and now. That looks fun. Okay.
They already gave you. So if they gave you nothing, that is what you're gonna get. Because this is the supervisor, the manager, the team lead right here. What's her name? Maria. Maria just told me that corporate decided that they cannot give you anything else. So you might want to get out of line and go home. Maybe you might want to get a customer service number because they are not going to give you anything than what you have right now. Despite you sweating 5 nights in every single night that you've been on this ship. This is not customer service. Y'all dead ass wrong for that. No AC. Yeah, you call the goddamn security. Get me off this bitch. You better not touch me. You better not put your goddamn hands on me. No. Leave me alone. Wow. Can you help me? Can you give me some money back? Okay. I sweated and I'm not going nowhere because you're going to help me and you're going to help everybody else in this line. I'm not going nowhere. They told me 2. How many days did my AC not work? 5. But they only gave me credit for 2. Here you go.
Oh, that's why she's so pissed, because her AC wasn't working for 5 days and they only credit her for 2 days of the cruise. I know that it's probably hot in there and she's got to sleep in there, but one would have to think that maybe if she handled herself with a little bit more decorum, she was a little less loud, that they might have listened to her and fixed the problem that needed fixed. I don't know.
Hey, this is Wayne, the TikTok Carnival Cruise expert. I'm on the Dream, and we have a comment wanting to know if this cruise is very ghetto. I will tell you it's a very urban cruise. The shorter the cruise, the more urban the cruise becomes. So,
see, he don't want to say ghetto. Everybody is talking about how ghetto Carnival Cruises are. He don't want to say it. He says it's a very urban cruise. He says it's very urban.
if you take a longer cruise, I'm on a 6-day, so if I was, say, on a 10-day cruise, it wouldn't be quite as urban. But this is a pretty urban cruise, even though there's not that many people on it. I mean, it's probably at 75% capacity, but other cruise lines such as Norwegian or Royal Caribbean it's not such an urban experience because it's more expensive. So when you're the Walmart of cruising, such as Carnival Cruises, you do tend to have a more urban feel.
See, he just called Carnival the Walmart of cruises. The Walmart cruise line. Oh man, Carnival. No wonder Carnival is starting to change rules to try to abandon this stigma and keep it as far from them as possible.
You know your ass was gonna be fucking up on me. Why the fuck you came back to me? Please answer that. Please answer.
Yeah, what would you do if you are walking in the middle of the night and you're trying to walk to your stateroom and you hear this fight going on? Do you walk by? Do you turn around and go the other way? Do you go sleep outside? I mean, I don't know what I would do. This sounds like an aggressive fight.
Please answer it. If you know you're gonna still be fucking with me, you have. Why get the fuck did you come back? Why did you come back? Why did you come back? Why did you come back and wait for a fucking time?
We will wake up everybody on that ship. Let's go. Breathe fun. Breathe fun. Breathe fun. Breathe fun. Breathe fun. Breathe fun. No. Breathe fun. Breathe fun. Breathe fun. Breathe fun.
Oh man.
4,000 people stepped onto the cruise ship. The lights suddenly went out.
Oh yeah, so there's also that Netflix documentary, Poop Cruise. Have you guys watched that documentary yet? I have not watched it, but apparently the Poop Cruise ship was also a Carnival Cruise Line ship. I am starting to understand why I was hearing so much shit talking about Carnival Cruises when I was on the Royal Caribbean cruise. I get it now. I get it. I also understand why when one of my best friends wanted me to go on a birthday cruise with her and I had never been on a cruise, why she begged me to just let her take care of the whole thing, because I had offered to look at different cruise lines and try to find us a good deal. And she's like, no, don't try to find us a good deal with any cruise line. I only want to go on a Royal cruise. I asked her, what about Carnival? I heard they're affordable. Now I understand why she said no Carnival. And now I understand why all of the hot gossip all over the ship when I was there and everybody talking about their horrible experiences on Carnival Cruise Line. Yeah, Poop Cruise says it all. Poop Cruise on Netflix. Let me know if you've seen it. I think I need to go watch it.
And an hour later, there was a complete power outage. Most fatally, all the toilets are paralyzed. 4,000 people are instantly plunged into a defecation crisis. Panic breaks out, and the crew hands out red hazardous waste bags. Settle in there and throw it in the bucket. The ship drifts helplessly at sea. Food rots, there's looting and fighting, and people are hot enough to sleep on deck. To add insult to injury, a sister ship, the Legend, is close by, but sends only limited food and lets its own musical revelry pierce the eardrums of the desperate. In desperation, the ship opens a free bar. Alcohol ignites the frenzy, red shitbags fly, poop and pee everywhere along the side of the ship, and the decks become a hell of a mess when a tugboat finally arrives to haul the nightmare to a climax of a week's worth of backed up fecal and urine sewage backing up through the pipes, flooding the ship with the stench of fecal matter up to their ankles and causing them to topple over. Ironically, your ticket says early on that we don't guarantee a safe and sanitary boat.
It does look like a party boat. It does look like a party boat. Yeah. There's a fight. Wow. And this it was posted less than a month ago. Like, this is not old news. This is happening on Carnival Cruise Lines right now. Toss them in the ocean, they say. Oh my God. So somebody brought with them an inflatable pool on their Carnival Cruise vacation and inflated the entire thing on their deck. Okay, an inflatable pool.
He has put out on their cruise deck is actually a playpen hack for parents to put their toddlers and babies in while they're on a cruise. And again, I have so many questions because so many people were like, Mandy, that's ridiculous. Clearly they're not going to fill that inflatable pool up with water. They're going to put their babies in it. Huh? And again,
It's so close to the rail. What if they climb over? What if they climb over the rail? If they don't fall directly into the water, then they're going to hit decks below. That seems like such an awful parenting hack. It's not smart. That is not a parenting hack. That sounds like a hazard. I mean, that looks so much fun. So there is a very definitive line between fun and like ghetto fun and ghetto fighting and all of the other things, right? That looks fun. Like I would have fun. I would have fun at that dance party. I would have so much fun.
So y'all hated when people saw that cruise full of black people and they said all kind of racist remarks. But then after the cruise at the Carnival port in Galveston, people are fighting in the terminal, and a black woman on an excursion refuses to get up because she didn't have the wristband, and her child has to almost beg her to get off the boat. This is why they make the comments that they make. This is why they don't want to be around us. Too many of y'all don't know how to act. This is why I avoid Carnival. I even avoid the little short cruises that are like real cheap. Some of y'all don't know how to leave the ghetto at home. And these are the people who raise the kids who fight the teacher. It's all related, y'all. And so even black people like myself or others who got some sense, we always are running not from black people, from y'all.
It's not the color that matters. It's behavior that matters. I have encountered plenty of people that had absolutely horrific, entitled, aggressive, destructive, nasty behavior. And they were all different ethnicities than you're seeing here. It's a character thing, it's a behavior thing. It really isn't about race. Oh, that's nice. There's poop in the pool. That's nice.
A massive group of people started a brawl when they got off their cruise ship yesterday. So I'm going to play the video for you here. These people have just gotten off their 7-day Carnival Cruise from Cozumel, Mexico, when they land in Galveston, Texas, which is one of the worst places to ever sail out of. And
there's so many
24
fights.
people have now been placed on the do not sail list because of this fight. It's kind of just like a do not fly list on a plane. If you end up fighting with somebody in an airport, you'll get put on that list. As you see, security guards start running, but there's not much they can do. Even police get involved. You'll see them come in the picture right here. The Carnival cruise ship said this happened under U.S. Custom and Border Protection, which is where they're at right here. They were coming back into the country, and as you can see, the people even start to push the officers right there, and then the officers couldn't control them, so they start fighting the officers and then start fighting each other again.
Okay, if you're not black and you see a whole bunch of black people doing something, just jump in. Just jump. We be waiting on y'all to just jump the fuck in, man. It be fun to us when we see y'all getting off like that.
Yeah, there you go. See, that looks like fun. That is fun I would have. I would jump in and have fun.
And you see.
As a matter of fact, there was plenty of times when I was on the cruise that I went on, and there would be like a good song playing, and I felt like everybody on the ship was way too tame. They were all too tame. Everybody was just way too casual. And like, I wanted to start dancing right there on the deck, but then I would have looked like the weirdo because nobody else was dancing. So I low-key wish that parts of this cruise would merge with the cruise I went on, because I feel like I would have had even more fun than I had if I would have had that experience.
Supposed to be a relaxing getaway for a St. Pete couple, but it turned into more of a nightmare when 5 teens began assaulting people aboard a Carnival cruise ship. Tonight, many are questioning Carnival's security procedures. ABC Action News reporter Cameron Polam explains.
We had a good time initially. It was great.
It was a dream for the St. Pete couple taking their first Carnival cruise, touring Mayan temples and snorkeling with giant stingrays.
I mean, we enjoyed this trip. We enjoyed the time that we were having.
But their experience took a turn for the worst when they say a teenager began stealing drawings off passengers' doors. It got ugly when a passenger confronted the boy.
And as they started coming out the door, you know, one of the ladies that was asking about the picture was in the way, and one of the kids went up to her and got a hold of her.
A young man who was 15 gave the young lady an uppercut. Uppercut to the jaw and a right cross to the front of the mouth, and then she started bleeding.
Errol Morgan, speaking to us by phone, was also a passenger. He saw the attacks and says the ship's security did nothing.
When at this point, he came up to me, slapped my glasses off my face, pushed my girlfriend.
He says the young boys were intimidating everyone on the floor, and there's letters to prove it.
They let them come by. They kept continuing to go by the rooms, looking us over, because we were all standing outside of our rooms in shock.
In the end, one boy was arrested by Hillsborough deputies, but Justin, Errol, Stephanie, and more than a dozen others say they want to make sure no one else has to live through this kind of terror.
Our way to resolve this was offering us 20% off of another cruise. We don't want another cruise. It's not safe. What happens if there's another serious issue? Who's going to help us?
In St. Pete, I'm Cameron Polam, ABC Action News.
Well, there's another reason why people don't want to go on Carnival Cruise Lines. Apparently, they suck at security, and cruisers are being harassed by teenagers on the ship.
This lady shown in the video jumped off the Carnival cruise ship.
Alicia!
I don't know if y'all been keeping up about what's going on Carnival, but now they're saying, well, first they said no fans. They're basically getting rid of boots on the ground. I don't know why that song bothers people so much, but that's very, very weird. Secondly, now they're saying just within the last 24 to 48 hours that they're no longer playing rap music on Carnival Cruise.
So this was posted 3 days ago as of the time I'm filming this video. So this is like brand new rule that Carnival Cruises has just put out. They said no more rap music on the ships and no more boots on the ground. And I have to be honest and say, is that a song? I think that's a song. I've probably heard it. I just don't know that I've heard it. But no more boots on the ground. No more rap music is allowed on Carnival cruise ships. That's wild.
Like, I'm really disgusted because I just went in April and you know I had a ball. I'm talking about boots were on the ground, fans were clacking, rap music was being played, club was lit. Like, I had the ball of my life. And I have another cruise booked, and this time is a 6-day cruise, and this is the longest cruise I've ever been on, or gonna go on, and it's already booked and paid for. And now I'm like, I don't even know if I want to go. Like, do y'all think I should go? Should I just wait and see what's gonna happen? I don't even know if I can get a refund, but it's like, if the vibes are not gonna be there, I don't want to be there. Like,
I mean, and I get that too. Like, I remember thinking to myself, I really wish that there was like a 24 hours a day club on the ship that I was on. And I say that because I've already commented about like dancing on the decks, because there's music playing everywhere all the time, right? It's not all rap music, but it is music that has a beat. It's almost like club feel, like you want to dance to it, but nobody is dancing. The music is just playing on the ship. And I really wish that there was like a place that I could go to dance. I just want to dance. So I get that. Like, it would have been more fun if I could freaking dance, but I couldn't dance. They wouldn't let me dance. So I get it. I want to see what her comments are saying. Yeah, someone says it's going to be so boring now. Have you seen the craziness and fights becoming a regular thing on these Carnival cruises? I've been on them. Someone says it's not true, that they're not banning. Here's someone making a comment, always a victim, never accountable, black fatigue is real. Carnival is tired of their brand being ruined. Carnival was turning ghetto and people don't go on a vacation to the ghetto. Here's someone that says, Carnival has not banned rap music. It's banned passengers from using their own speakers and trying to cut down on the chaos. Apparently, people are getting out of control. Carnival Cruise used to be a family cruise. I don't know why they started playing rap music to begin with. That's why we stopped going. It's because people don't know how to act. When you said everybody knows that the Carnival is usually the turn-up ships, you identified the problem. Everybody doesn't like the turn-up vibe. Y'all destroyed the cruises industry's reputation in 2 short years. That is a pretty powerful statement. Even Carnival is feeling the fatigue. They grew tired of all the fighting and people complaining about their bills when it was time to get off the ship. Not gonna lie, I refuse to travel with Carnival anymore, and I am a black woman. It's not targeting a specific person, it's targeting specific behavior. They sold everyone a ticket regardless of who you are. It's up to you to behave and follow their rules. That is absolutely correct. Carnival is the ghetto cruise. They're trying to run a business, not a house party. All the fighting, who wants their expensive vacation ruined? Nobody. There is more, but I don't want this video to be too long. If you've ever been on a Carnival cruise, let me know your experience down in the comments below. Is this just a recent thing? Because I remember people going on Carnival cruises all the time and they always raved about them. So this has to be a new thing, like in the last year or so? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you liked this video and videos like this one, remember to hit that thumbs up before you leave. I greatly appreciate it. While you're down there, also remember to subscribe if you have not already. Ring that notification bell, that way you're notified whenever I post my next video. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.